Hey everybody, yeah, today I've got a super special guest as well. She gave me some of her time. I've got Anais Van Wyk here, and how she caught my attention. She's the #1 pole vaulter in South Africa for juniors. They had a junior competition, SA competition last week, and she did considerably well, but also she was also the under-15 SA schools champ, and she had a record that was held for quite a few years, and then also under-18 SA champ, and now she is South Africa's junior champ. Welcome, madam. How are you?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I'm great. I'm so good. I'm so psyched for the year that's coming. So,
yeah. Tell me the experience of the past tournament.
Well, it was great. I must say we drove up as a family, so that took super long. But me being the athlete, I have the privilege of sleeping in the back of the car. I had my own little bed, my own little setup going there. But the tournament was really, I was actually quite lucky because the boys had horrible weather on the day they were jumping, and my weather was really great. And I had two other girls jumping with me, and they were super nice. And I took a big pole that I was super psyched about. And I actually did really well. So
not really well. I mean, you got gold.
yes, I'm very happy about
So
that.
what's the first thing that goes through mind when you see, did you jump last to know you're the winner, or did you have to wait for someone else to jump?
No, so actually what happened was the other two girls already finished jumping by the time I only started jumping.
Oh.
So the trick over there, or the difficult part over there, is I don't have competition pushing me all the time. So it's me and the bar and my PB trying to beat it all the time. So I jumped 240, 340. And then we put the bar up onto 355, which is my PB, because they gave me either the option 350 or 355, and I wanted to jump a new PB instead of equaling my old PB. And then unfortunately I did not get it.
Okay.
But I do feel something good is coming.
Yeah.
And I do feel that 360 is on its way.
Okay.
So at seniors, I'm super excited to try and jump a new PB.
When is seniors happening?
I think it's starting on the 21st of April now.
So how does it work? You do juniors, under 16, under 18, and under 20, and then you also qualify for seniors?
Yeah, so actually we have competitions throughout the year.
Yeah.
And then you can qualify, you have to jump a certain height to be able to qualify to compete there. And the moment you qualify, you already know you're going to compete there.
So you qualify for seniors?
Yes, I did.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
excited.
tell me a bit of the childhood. Why are we pole vaulting? Was mama pole vaulter, dad a pole vaulter?
Not at all. Actually, it's a funny story. Both my grandfather and my uncle were Springbok hekkies atlete.
Okay, hurdles, yeah.
Hurdles. And my mom also did hurdles. And my uncle actually admitted once that she ran so much better than he did. If she only continued with it, then she would have done really well. So I got into the hurdles thing at the beginning in primary school, although we didn't train as much as the high school. So in grade 7, I started training with the high school, but it was not really my thing. It was more of a family thing. And then I ended up meeting a matric when I went to grade 8, and she did pole vault. And one of my brother's friends, actually also Carl Rodemeyer.
Yes, he's currently overseas.
Yes.
Yeah, he did amazing this weekend as well.
So we were good friends before I went to high school already, and he was always joking about me coming to pole vault. And then one day I actually thought, okay, maybe I should try it out. And then this matric girl, Anja van Wyk, she was good friends with my lady, my matric.
Yeah.
And then she also started talking to me about pole vault. So I went with her the one day, and my coach actually told me that pole vault is not my thing. I don't have the build for it. I can't do it. And I was really struggling at the beginning. But I hate it when somebody tells me I can't do it.
Like any athlete, of course.
Yeah, so I had to prove him wrong. So I started training very hard on my own. I did a lot of hills training, and I actually got myself a gym coach. And then eventually the time came, and then in 2019 I won the essays, which was a huge shock to me because I didn't know I was capable of doing it, but
well done. But I think there's like a massive pole vault community just in pole. I mean, if I name all the names, I can keep you busy for quite some time. But is it like one? Because I see the one coach on all the photos. Is he like the #1 guy, the go-to guy for pole vaulting?
Yeah, I must say, Louis.
He's his name, Louis.
He is amazing. He's an amazing coach. He's been doing it for so long, so he really knows all the ups and the downs of the sports and how to handle it.
Yeah.
But there is a coach in Stellenbosch,
Okay.
JP.
Okay.
He also coaches over there, and he is also really good.
Yeah.
But in lockdown, when I started, I was fairly new, or actually no, it wasn't in lockdown. It was before that. I was very new with the sport, and then Louis, he has diabetes, and I think he went to the hospital, and it was the first time I heard about it, and I actually went home crying that day because I told my mom, if I don't have Louis as a coach, I don't want another coach. I'm going to stop with football.
Yeah, no, because I always see at Tal Joseph at the trailer, and I was always wondering, what are all these sticks?
It's a very big passion of his.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he really inspires all of us to do our best.
Yeah, so, okay, under 15 champ, under 18 champ, and now under 20, which one is the highlight?
Actually, my highlight was seniors last year. I went to seniors last year, and that was amazing for me because it's such a different environment because they really expect everybody to be grown-ups and to have their things like all together. So we actually we flew up with a team, and then we stayed in I think a Garden Court hotel in Pretoria. And it was for me so cool because I'm so used to school outings where you have to do everything in a certain time. But the moment we got there, you could choose what you wanted to do, when you wanted to do. They only told you when lunch was, or when the buses were going, and further you could do whatever you could. The stereo eie tyd.
Yes. So what's happening in 2022?
Well, we obviously have seniors now to come, and then my coach told me that first and second place at seniors gets to go to Mauritius for Africas.
Wow.
So I'm really hoping to go there, and I think my mom really wants a holiday, so she also really wants me to do well.
I also wanted to know, so how do you qualify for seniors if you are junior?
Well, basically we have competitions throughout the year, and then there's certain heights you need to jump to be able to qualify to compete there.
Cool.
So whenever you do jump that height throughout the year, you qualify, but you need to jump it twice.
Okay.
So our qualifying height was 350, and I did jump throughout the year the height twice, so I made the qualifying.
Nice, man. So, of course, you matric this year. What's happening next year? Are we going overseas to university?
Well, we'll have to see what to do. I'm a little indecisive at the moment about university, but I know Stellenbosch's application is open today, so I will definitely do or apply everywhere I possibly can. But I really want to study actuarial science. Yes. We'll see what happens.
And what's the big dream for pole vaulting then?
Well, I do not know what the future holds, but I do want to keep, because I feel like pole vault did so much for me. Like it taught me discipline, it taught me so much. So I really want to continue with the sport as long as I possibly can.
Okay.
Yes.
If you could have 3 people at your dinner table, they could be dead or alive, who would they be?
Sandy Morris.
Who's this?
She is the pole vaulter from USA.
Okay, cool.
And then I would like to have Jesus at my table.
Okay, cool.
I really love to have him there. And then, I think my grandfather as well.
Nice.
Because he was such a big athlete, so he knows the world. Or I would actually switch out either my grandfather for my great-grandmother who also passed.
Oh, wow.
She used to be a beamte at all these big sports events.
All right.
She also knows the big world.
So if you had a billboard up on the main road here in Paarl and your face is there and there's a speech bubble.
Oh my goodness.
What are you telling the world?
Never give up on your dreams.
Okay. So what's your big dream?
That's a big thing. I really want to make an impact in the world. So I really want to go out and not... so I feel like also pole vault gives me that opportunity to do so. So I actually went for a reading as well, a spiritual reading. And they told me when I choose my career, I need to choose something that has a positive impact on somebody else. Because that is unconsciously a very big part of my life and what I really want to do. But I really, really want to adopt a child one day.
Okay.
So that's one of my
So I mean, actuarial science positive impact is reducing my premium for insurance. So that is probably probably
see
your
where my career will take me.
Okay, and what's the training routine? So where do you train and how often do you train? You at school, you matric and there's nationals?
Yes, well, I'm actually going to pole vault after this now.
Okay.
But I do have pole vault every day for an hour,
Wow.
or we usually have 2 sessions. So sometimes, or in the past, I have jumped for 2 hours straight.
Okay.
And then winter season, hockey season as well. So I do have 2 hours of hockey training every day.
Okay.
And then at the moment, it's quite hectic, but I usually wake up in the mornings before school and go to the gym. And then I have a trainer there, and then I'd go to school.
Wow. And so what are we doing when we're not pole vaulting?
Well, school.
Yeah.
Like break isn't break anymore. I do my homework in break times. But other than that, I'm not a big TV fan. I feel like it's wasting time, but my family is very important to me.
Okay.
So I will go chill with my mom, or
Okay.
talk to my brother, or do stuff like that. And then I have a very important person in my life at the moment that I like to talk to as well.
That's where you spend most of your time.
Yes.
And then the last question I had was, how do you stay motivated? Because athletes always have their ups and their downs. Sometimes you just don't lust to get up in the morning.
Yes, that is very true.
And I mean, you're still young. I think there's a big professional career for you going forward, and you matric, and it's a big year. Like, how do you just keep motivated?
I must say, pole vault is not an easy sport.
I can imagine.
Mentally, you need to be tough to be able to do pole vault. I've gone through so many downs. I can't count it on 2 hands.
When was the last one?
Well, at the moment, I feel like I'm kind of in a down because I have a back problem and I do have physios working with me at the moment. But I just can't figure out how to stop the pain when I'm jumping, type of thing. But I do believe I can get through this. I know I've gotten through so many things before. So yeah, but as you said, there was a lot of days where I just felt like your pole vault hates me. I'm not going back. Like, this is horrible. And one thing that my coach told me long ago already that really stuck with me was he really wants us to continue and press through even in the difficult times, because it's so applicable to life. If you just decide you do not like your job anymore, or it's too difficult, you're not going to get food on the table. So you can't give up. And that was something that really stuck to me. And yeah, I also feel like I've done so much already. To give in now is kind of useful. It's crazy.
But don't you think maybe as an athlete you have an extreme amount of pressure on you, probably self-inflicted as well, because you're like, and I would understand pole vault is a matter of centimeters, so it's 51 centimeters. I mean, isn't it? Don't you think there's self-inflicted too much pressure on yourself?
Yes, I do put a lot of pressure on myself, but not just with my sport. I feel like with everything in my life, because I really try to get perfection with everything that I do. So yeah, I do put a lot of pressure on myself. But then on the other hand, pole vault is also my safe space in a way that even if I had a bad day, I can go to pole vault and just jump and forget about it. And another thing that keeps me motivated is remembering that feeling when it does go good, because that's amazing.
Like this weekend?
Yes. Yes.
On the podium?
Yes.
That's super cool, madam. Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, there's probably a massive future for pole vaulting for you.
Yes.
I'm somehow assuming you're not going to be at Stellenbosch, you're going to be at university in America.
Yes, I hope so. I really do.
Because it looks like the South Africans
I don't want to say anything because then you jinx it.
So it's in the pipeline. Okay. I read your mind. Yeah, but I mean, thanks so much for your time and good luck with. I mean, this is probably the biggest year. I mean, it's nationals and it's matric.
But it's so much fun. Yes, and a busy life is a good life. So
yeah, it keeps you out of trouble. So yeah, good luck with nationals. That's
Thank
probably going to
you.
be an amazing experience
Thank
again.
you so much. Yeah.
And then good luck with matric as well.
Thank you.
Good luck with Stellenbosch. Hopefully you get in, but I want to have you overseas. That will be super
Thank
cool.
you so much.
Yeah, and thanks so much for your time, madam.
Thank you.
So
Thanks
lastly,
for having me.
yeah, and I mean, if they say there are young kids or girls out there that also want to do pole vaulting, what would you tell them? There's an open day at Stadsal in the Paul Main Road, and you speaking there. What would you tell kids?
I would tell them pole vault is a place where, or pole vault opens up so much doors for you.
Nice.
And pole vault is such a good sport for teaching you a lot about life. And it really creates relationships. I met one of my best friends at pole vault. And yeah, it makes connections not only for friends here, but friends overseas. Yeah, and pole vault, it's a different sport. And it's not something you would actually see a girl doing.
Yeah.
Like if I watch pole vault on TV, I watch the men.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and for a girl to do it, it's really amazing. You really put yourself out there and you really make yourself open for, well, how can I say, not failure, but you make yourself open for...
Yeah, for learning lessons of failure.
Yes, for learning.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, the difficulty in it is really amazing because you really grow as...
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how much you grow through it. And you learn new things about yourself as well.
And because it's an individual sport, I would
Yes.
think that it's just you and the pole and the
Yes.
pole bar, you
Yes.
and the pole and the bar.
But you don't know how much you love it until you start to do it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Madam, thanks so much. You're
Thank
almost
you.
like a inspirational station here. Motivational Tuesday. Thanks so much for your time. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
good luck with really nationals. We're rooting for you, proudly, Paul. So,
you so much.
we'll be watching you it's on YouTube nowadays, not on TV. So we'll be live streaming it.
Yes.
Thanks, madam.
Thank you.
Yeah, guys, so Anais Van Wyk, champion pole vaulter, #1 in South Africa. Not everybody can say that. #1 pole vaulter junior, and she's going over to seniors in a few months' time. So, yeah, thanks for joining. Thanks, madam.
Thank you so much.